Good afternoon, all. Welcome to today's Sun Living session. Myself, Annie Jose from the community outreach team of ZenOnco.io and Love Heals Cancer. Today, we have a Sun Living session on illness to wellness, holistic self-healing cancer journey with our guest speaker, Debjani Saha. She is a psychologist and a cancer warrior. She uses her professional qualifications and personal experiences to emotionally support people and connect them to their higher selves through different healing modalities. Mind, body, soul connection. She aims to support each one in their journey to healing through a unique blend of professional counseling and empathetic emotional support. She intends to make a lasting contribution to those interested by using her skills and experience to guide them back to optimal mental health and well-being. She believes that we all have the power to heal ourselves, and we need to know that. We think so often that we are helpless, but we are not. We always have the power of our minds. Claim and consciously use your power. Thank you, Debjani, for being a guest speaker on today's special session. Yeah, over to you.
Hello, everybody. This is Debjani here. Today's topic is illness to wellness. So I just want a few anybody can define what is health, what is illness, and what is wellness in just 1 or 2 words. If y'all are okay, just unmute yourself and just like a couple of words. Okay, so I guess no one. So I would like to start is like, what is health? So health is a state of being where we are free from illness or injury, and a person's mental or physical condition together composes health. And what happens when we are ill? A disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. I mean, when we are sick or when we have any issues, when we have any problem, that's when we fall ill. And cancer is the main topic of today. And how do you define wellness? So wellness is a holistic integration of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, fueling the body, engaging the mind, and nurturing the spirit. So today's topic will be like how you have a healthy lifestyle from illness. How can you convert yourself through wellness, and how you can take the charge in your own hands and make a difference of your health, because health is the biggest wealth, as we all know. And if we are healthy, we can do anything that we desire. So I would like to know if anybody knows about the Panchakoshas or the 7 chakras, because usually I myself didn't know until and unless I was affected by cancer and I started doing yoga and got into the entire field of spirituality. So I would like to share a screen once. Okay, so these are the Panchakoshas. We all know the physical body. So physical body is something that we are aware of. But do we know that there are also other bodies or other sheets that actually affects our physical body? So these are the 5 layers according to the Vedic science. The first is Annamaya Kosha, which is the physical body, like we eat food, and this is something which we can see, touch, it is tangible. The second is the Pranamaya Kosha, is a breath. So because we are breathing, we are living. The next moment we stop breathing and there's no existence. So breath is important for the physical body. And then is the Manomaya Kosha, which is the mind. And like we all know, the mind can be like a monkey mind and it can be very tricky. So to have a controlled mind and how to make that mind work for you is also related to how your physical body will be affected. Then comes the Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is the intellect. So we all have the intelligence, the cosmic intelligence within ourselves, but only when we can stop the chattering of the mind, that's when we can access the Vijnanamaya Kosha, or the wisdom body. And finally comes the Anandamaya Kosha, and everybody wants to attain that blissful state of well-being where everybody is happy and they have no complaints, no issues with health, and they live a very holistic life. So all these koshas are interrelated. For example, if you have cancer, so it doesn't start from day one. It actually starts from the mental body, And when you have a conflict, so we all know everything exists in duality, and when we have a conflict between, for example, we all say white lies, right? But some people find it difficult to come up with a lie, and then they have the conflict in their head that I shouldn't be lying, or we try to pretend something else, like we wear masks to have a what do you say, a good face in the society. So when there is a conflict in the mind, our breath is affected. If you realize, when you're angry, you tend to breathe very faster, but when you're calm and composed, you breathe on a normal space. So how you can calm the mind is like, you can calm the mind by calming your breath. So when you see that you have a chattering in your mind and you're confused, just for 5 minutes, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and automatically you will see that the thoughts, the conflicts, the things that are bothering you is reducing. And also, there is something called witnessing the mind. So whatever thoughts come to you, we try to attach to the thoughts. For example, you have a thought that, okay, I forgot to switch off the gas in our house, and then you like, what if something happens, what if there is a leakage? So it's a chain reaction. One negative thought leads to the other negative thought. So you don't accept whatever thoughts you have, neither do you reject the thoughts you have, you just witness. So if a thought comes that you have forgot to switch off the gas, just leap to it, and then whatever happens will be seen, and instead of worrying about it. And so when the mind and when the prana is not in a balanced state, that's when the physical body is affected. And for like people who have undergone cancer, it didn't start from the very first day. There was a lot of issues. If you look back into your life, you will find that there could have been some emotional problem, there could have been some resentment, or some things that actually led to this cancer. And that's how I got myself into the entire field of spirituality. And finally, when you have the chattering of the mind in control, you get to access the intellect. And that's when we always have this hunch feeling, like sometimes we just hush it up, like if you're doing something. But for example, I'll give you my example. When I was diagnosed, I had a lump, and it was not painful and it was not bothering me in any way. But somewhere deep down, I had a hunch feeling that this is not something which is, what do you say? This is not something which is, it's not general. I'm not getting the word. It's something that I should be showing the doctor, and this is I don't know what's the word. Okay, this is something which I should be showing the doctor. And so that's when I listened to my body. I listened to something that was telling me that I should go for a checkup. And luckily, when I went for a checkup, I found out that it was a carcinogenic tumor, and that's how I got myself treated. Having at that moment, if I didn't bother too much, if I continued with my daily lifestyle, and because it was not affecting my daily lifestyle, if I would have hushed that hunch feeling, I don't think so I would have been diagnosed so early, and I wouldn't have been out of the treatment so soon. And finally, when everything is in control, you have the Anandamaya Kosha, which is the blissful state, and that's where everybody wants to be. And that's where how you have illness, and you transport it to wellness. And the another thing that I would like to introduce y'all to is the 7 chakras. Okay, so when I studied psychology, the reason I got into the subject is because I always wondered why everybody thinks so differently in a given situation. For example, there is a situation, the way I react, the way I perceive it is so much different from my mother, my father, or my brother perceives it. And that's what led me to study the subject psychology, because I'm a very curious person by nature. And when I was introduced to yoga, when I came across the 7 chakras and the panchakoshas, this two thing actually blew my mind. And I realized that I was only concentrating on the mind all this while, but there is something which is beyond the mind. I mean, we we all have the power in ourselves to heal ourselves. We don't have to depend on other other person. Obviously, I'm not saying that don't go to the doctor, don't get your diagnosis, or don't get your treatment, but still what you can do is that have that faith or have that positive attitude that you can get better, and that will help you in recovering your disease, and your treatment will be much more faster. So the 7 chakras, the first chakra is called the Muladhara, which is, the survival, the instinct. We need air, we need, food. So this is the root chakra. Yeah, so this is like for grounding, for stability, for prosperity. And the second chakra is called the Swadhisthana, which is the sacral chakra, and this is for pleasure, for desire, for progeny, for starting a family. And then comes the Manipura chakra, which is like the solar plexus, which is the self-esteem, what you want to do, like power, name, fame. And then comes the Anahata, which is the heart chakra. And this is where I would like to concentrate more, because everything, the currency of today's world should be love, because everything can be won over with a positive attitude, with a good heart. And if you do something selflessly, anyways you will get it back in return in some way or the other. So the heart chakra is for love, for compassion. And then comes the the Vishuddhi chakra, which is the throat chakra. So you express yourself to the world, and then you communicate. This is your creativity center. And then comes the Agnya chakra, which is the intuition, perception, imagination, and the clarity that you have in your life. And finally, the Sahasrara chakra, which is the crown chakra, and this is the wholeness, the blissful state. So this each powerhouses of the centers is is connected to different organs of our body. And if one of the chakra is not in balance, the whole system gets topsy-turvy. So our main aim is to balance the chakra. And there's something called Reiki. I don't know if you have heard about it, and it helps you to balance the chakra. And it's like you derive the cosmic energy, and then you become a Reiki channel, and you you balance your chakras with the help of the cosmic energy. And okay, so till here, does anybody have any questions by any chance? I mean, can some of y'all unmute yourself and just let me know that what exactly would you like me to share, because these are the basic things that I wanted to introduce you as an introduction. Anybody?
नेहा हियर.
या हाय नेहा.
हाँ, ये जैसे स्टार्ट करेंगे तो इट्स लाइक कि मेडिटेशन की तरह हमें मतलब स्टार्ट करना है, जैसे चक्रास पे भी.
आई डिडंट गेट यू. व्हाट?
जैसे चक्रास हम लोग को स्टार्ट करेंगे तो एक मतलब कि कैसे मेडिटेशन की तरह स्टार्ट, जैसे मेडिटेशन करते हैं उसी टाइप से होता है.
Right now I'm just giving you an introduction so that you learn, there are different chakras. I'm not getting into the meditation part of it. Is just an overview. So if you have to have a balanced body, for your well-being, you should know where the powerhouses is, and what are the different chakras help in being. So
Madam, are you going to make us understand about pranic healing also?
Not really. I'm just giving you a very gist, because today's session is just an introduction session, and I just wanted to let you all know how energy plays a very vital role in our physical body and in our well-being.
Okay.
Okay, so in the introduction, Annie said that the mind is very powerful. And, when I studied psychology, I studied, the different stages of mind, the conscious mind, which we are aware of, and the subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. So the conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg, and the subconscious and the unconscious mind is the rest of the iceberg. I wish I could have shared the photo with you, but I don't have it now, but I'm sure everybody can picture an iceberg, and almost 70 to 80% is like submerged in the water, and only the tip is seen. And our subconscious mind is very, very powerful, okay, and it understands emotions. So if you have to control your subconscious mind, you should, how do I put it across? You should like tell things with emotions, like affirmations. If you want to manifest something, you have to first think in your mind. For example, a person, who did the Taj Mahal. So, the things that we think are like twice, once in the mind and once in the physical plane. So when you create a picture of a healthy person, when you create a picture that you're recovering, it automatically, happens in the physical body. I know it's difficult, it's easier said than done, but we have to make a conscious effort, to be positive. Like, when I was undergoing treatment, the two things that really, really helped me to overcome is acceptance and gratitude. Because I accepted, my cancer, and not even for 1 minute I thought, why me, how me, that's where I got, my intellect was working, and that's where I got logical. I was not emotional. I went to the right doctor. I, got my diagnosis, got the surgery, got the treatment, and honestly, within 6 to 7 months, I was out. I mean, I was like as any other normal person. Maybe I might be a one-off case. It's not like really easy for others, but we can always try, right? I mean, nothing is impossible. If I can do it, I had a understanding of the psychological background, so I knew how the mind worked. But others who doesn't have, now that you are introduced to this session, you can always try. Another thing is like gratitude. How many of us just crib what we don't have, but do we ever appreciate what we have? I mean, for example, people who are undergoing treatment at the moment would be wondering, like, why me? How come it has affected me? But also look at the other positive side of it. Like, you guys have access to internet. You can attend today's program. You have the best of treatment. You have caregivers taking care of you. So that's the positive side of it. And when you concentrate on the positive side, automatically positive things starts coming in your in contact with you. You come across things that are more positive. So it's always the mind and how you tweak your mind in the certain given situation. And there is a book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. If anybody is interested, can read the book, and it was a very eye opener for me, and I was amazed at how the subconscious mind can work. And you really feel like a magician in your life, because once you have control over your mind, you can actually create anything. If you have that real concentration of what you exactly want and how you want, you can actually manifest anything. And I am telling you with experience. I'm not just telling you because I read it somewhere. I'm a person who does things in in physical, and then only I share it with others. If it wouldn't have helped me, I wouldn't have shared it with you. I'm so sorry. I'm just disoriented a lot because I'm not so much well prepared. I'm just trying to give you overview of all the topics that just a little introduction for everything. Any questions? I know there is last 10 minutes is for questions, but in between, if anybody has questions, I can just take in.
Yeah, madam, you told The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Is it written by Dr. Joseph Murphy?
Yes, that's correct, Dr. Joseph
Okay,
Murphy.
okay, yeah.
Anybody, any questions? So it's almost 4:30 now. For 10 minutes, can we do a small meditation? Is that okay with everybody?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. I want all of you all to be comfortable. Just sit upright. And, whatever I am telling you, you really have to believe in yourself. And whatever I'm going to guide you through, you have to have, a lot of conviction that, it is going to happen. You cannot like have a doubt. And, you will see the difference in the coming days. Maybe it will not just be like, a one-day thing, but if you keep visualizing, what I guide you through, I'm sure you'll get the result, in the days to come. So all of you will sit up straight, gently close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. So when you breathe in through your navel portion, inhale deeply and release through your mouth. So you inhale through your nostrils and release it through your mouth. And as you inhale through your nostrils, you think about all the negative emotions that you have, all the negativity that you have. Sorry, as you inhale through your nostrils, you inhale all the, positivity, what, like how you, I'm just like so confused. Just 1 second. So inhale deeply and release through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. So you inhale all your fears, worries, and you exhale all, positivity. I'm okay.
You need some time.
Debjani, just take a break. I mean, you're doing fine, absolutely fine. Just take a break and speak. You're getting a little nervous, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time, so
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Take your time. We're all there with you.
Okay, so forget this. I would like to do a smile meditation. If this is, I mean, I'm sorry, I started in a very disoriented way. So you relax yourself, and like I said, take a few breaths, and you have a smile on your face, and smile can make a lot of difference. So you smile and think of all the positive things. Visualize yourself to be healthy. Visualize yourself how you want to have that perfect health, the perfect life. And when you have that with emotions, like when you smile and visualize yourself, you will what do you say, you will manifest it in the future. So in your mind, observe your mind and then observe your thoughts, and create images of how you want yourself to be. And when you observe your thoughts, you will see a lot of images coming, and a lot of thoughts that are coming. You don't attach yourself, you don't accept it, nor do you reject it. You just witness the thoughts, and when you smile and when you accept the thoughts, slowly you will see that one thought and the other thought, the pictures are blurring and the thoughts are dissolving. So you can do this otherwise also. Suppose if you have a worry, if something is bothering you, you just take a few breaths. I mean, if you have a breathing in control, everything else is like a easy go. So the main thing is that you just sit down for 5 minutes, take a few deep breaths, imagine the opposite, the positive of all the negative that is happening in your life, and just witness your thoughts. Don't try to find logic behind it, or just don't go about the thoughts, because that will create a chain reaction of other negative thoughts. Consciously try to put some positive in it. I'll just give you a little example. For example, if you tell a child, like, don't do this, don't do that, you will see the child is doing this because the message that you're giving is not to do. But instead, if you just tell the child, you can study instead of playing, or the thing that you want the child to do, you can say that. For example, we always say that I want to quit smoking, but the smoking word is like always that you're telling your subconscious mind. But if you say that I want to have a healthy lifestyle, I want to do yoga, I want to eat healthy, that's where your mind will function. So it's like how consciously you try to change the positive situation in your life into a negative situation into your life into a positive situation. Any questions?
Debjani, can I add to what you have just said, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah. So, in fact, I have also practiced a lot of this visualization techniques and chakra meditation during my healing. I'm also a case of, I'm a cancer survivor myself. So, what I think you were trying to tell the audience today was to have a positive visualization. Like, I have practiced that. In fact, when I was very ill with cancer, I was not given much time, and doctors had said that it was a very serious illness. But I visualized myself 20 years from now. My children were very young at that time, so I used to see them like, okay, 20 years from now they're getting married and I'm standing there at their wedding. So I used to, in my meditation, I used to create a whole visualization of that scene which I wanted to see, and I used to see myself standing there. So in my mind, I had already given myself 20 years more to live. Although my physical body was telling me that, no, you're not going to, it's not like that. But in my mind, I had already given myself so much time. So when you make positive affirmations and all, that is what the positive affirmations are more like, as you perceive, you achieve. So more you perceive, more you see, more you visualize for yourself, for anybody, any of us cancer patients, more we see as to how we want, we all have dreams, we all have goals in our life. And some people get the cancer very young and they feel that, with the cancer, all the goals and everything is just over. So in case we live by those goals and we go for those goals, we visualize them happening the way we have thought before we fell sick, that goes a big way in healing, in helping us heal.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I always tell people that cancer to me was a blessing in disguise. And, if I didn't have cancer, I don't think so I would have got to know so much with regards to spirituality, with regards, the science, and how each and everything has a scientific reason behind it. And even I feel my cancer was also because, I had a lot of resentment, and Louise Hay, I did read her book. And when I introspected, when I, looked back, and I can say that, there was a lot of resentment within me, and I guess that's what would have made the cancer manifest. So, but it was also me who overcome it and who cured myself. And I just hope that tomorrow I have a healthy lifestyle. See, nobody can say the future. Relapse might happen, might not happen. But if we worry ourselves thinking that if there is a relapse, we are losing out on the present. So like mine is BRCA positive and triple negative. It's like not a great combination, and the relapse chances are high. But I always tell myself that in case if it relapses any day, the solution will also be there.
Exactly.
The doctors will be there, science have advanced, and the treatment will also be available. So I live for today, I live for the moment. And when things will happen, for example, when I had the cancer, there was also a solution. So when you accept whatever problem that you have, you will, your mind will be able to see to the solution. And another thing, like I like the gratefulness. So for anything, if you're grateful, not just cancer, like if you we say a prayer when we eat our food, we say thank you to the almighty, to the higher power. And if you always like regret, so in our life we always have people who are higher to us, and we always have people who are lower to us, because everybody wants to have more in life, and that's what how we humans are. But if we compare ourselves people who are lower than us, we will see how blessed we are. But most people, what they do, they always compare with what they don't have, and they don't appreciate with what they have. So when you start appreciating with what you have, you will find happiness. And the main aim of our well-being is like being happy, having a balanced mind, body, soul connection. So you always have to be grateful, and you always have to accept whatever situation that comes your way. Any questions? Annie, do you have anything to add?
I have a question. So can you talk a little bit about Reiki? Because I was actually looking into what is Reiki. So if you can help me with a little bit about how Reiki works, and also that would be great.
Okay, so Reiki is, the universal energy that you derive from the cosmos, and it helps to channelize and balances our chakra, like how I have introduced the 7 chakras. And there are Reiki masters. So I am just a level 1 Reiki practitioner, and I can just tell you the very basic of it. But if you go to a Reiki master, they would initiate you, they would attune you. There's something called attunement, where they clear all the chakras. For example, if you don't use a water pipe from a very long time, you see, it's rusted, there are debris. But once you get it cleared by the plumber, you have a free flow of water. So similarly, a mentor, a Reiki healer, a Reiki master would release your chakras, like make your chakras functional. And you have to practice Reiki like every day. It's like how you eat food, how you brush your teeth. So you want to be healthy, so you want to balance your energies. And like Reiki is something which like helps to balances your chakra, and when you balance your chakra, your physical, mental, spiritual well-being is all in control.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Annie, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Annie, see, basically Reiki is more like a mindful meditation. So suppose like all of us have these 7 chakras, which are our energy chakras on our body. And when we, throughout our life, when we are, from the time we are born to the time we grow up, because of various reasons, when you're young, you do not have any guilt, you do not have any resentment. So the energy flow is very good in the body, because all the chakras are open.
Yeah.
But as you grow up, and when you come in contact with people and all, you build up so many negative thoughts in your mind and all that. So all these chakras, which are the receiving energy points, they get blocked. And when the energy, see, because the universal energy is flowing freely from the cosmos, it is not that it is stopping anytime, but we have blocked our chakras. So we are unable to take that energy within us. So when we are doing Reiki or any kind of mindful meditation, you open up all these chakras. And when you open up the chakras, you will find that the energy flow increases into your body. So I do take meditation. I do 7 chakra meditation. So in case anybody would like, and anytime you would like a session, you let me know. We will do the 7 chakra meditation for our group. Okay.
All right, sure. Yeah, so I just always have a doubt, like, so it's saying that, okay, Reiki, the energy will be moving from one person to another. So when they lay the hands on that particular person, on the receiver. So how does the, like, is it like an energy transfer from one person to other person? Sorry if I am asking weird questions.
No, that's okay. It's like you help to balance the energy of that other person. So it's like a flow of energy from the cosmos through you. You are the channel, and you're passing that energy to the receiver, or the person whom you're giving Reiki. If the energy, like every chakra needs to be balanced. So some chakras, there will be more energy, some chakras where there will be less energy. So you as a channel will help to balance the chakras of that person, and that would give relief, or make a difference of whatever problem they have. So you
Exactly.
as a
Yeah.
All right. So basically the person who will be doing Reiki will be a mediator.
Yes. So,
Okay.
it's nothing like you are giving your energy, because you are deriving that energy from the cosmos. So, you are just a channel through which the energy is free flowing to the other person.
All right, got it. Thank you, Debjani. Thank you, Gayatri ma'am. Yeah, everyone, please do ask the questions, and we want this to be more of an interactive session. And if everyone can turn off the videos, that would be really helpful as well.
Anybody, any questions? I can see Beena ma'am online, and she is my Reiki master. If I can request her to speak something, I don't know if it is okay, but
Yeah, sure.
It will be nice to hear from a Reiki master. Definitely.
ma'am, is it okay for you to unmute yourself and say a few words? I
don't think she's there.
Yeah, probably.
Deepakji, would you like to add something?
You're switching on.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am a Reiki grandmaster, and I learned Reiki in 1997. So what Devani told, basically, we are not passing on anything from our side. We are just a channel. So basically, we are just Reiki channels, but we say Reiki healer just for people to understand. If I say I'm a Reiki channel, I can help you, people cannot understand. So nobody can heal anybody else. It's just the energy, because that person is not able to heal because he is lacking in energy due to so many reasons. So we just take the universal energy and pass it on. And depending upon how much ready that person is, the total healing is possible. But depending upon what is his subconscious state of mind and how much that person is ready for healing, it can be total healing or partial healing. It is on that person. So I, as a channel, I'm just giving energy. So the person's responsibility for full healing. That's what Reiki is. Okay.
Also, I guess, Beena ji, there has to be faith also from the receiver,
No,
faith has to be.
No, faith is not needed. But the disbelief that, I don't, sometimes the clients come, the wives will bring husbands, and husband has come to prove to the wife the Reiki doesn't work.
Even then it works. Yes.
Even then it can work. See, we use for animals, plants. Where's the faith?
Acha.
Yeah. And even computers and all, sometimes it is not working. Yeah, it is basically vibration. Vibration works unless the person is, putting it off. They're not ready to receive, closed. Faith is not, but negative faith can prevent its total action. That's all.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I have one question. Is it possible to do this energy transfer treatment not being closely being there physically? It is possible in distant places. You can also heal by doing energy transfer.
Yes, but like Debjani is just Reiki 1 channel. She cannot do now. When she takes a Reiki 2, Actually, I am a dental professor and head of the department and all. When I learned, it was only for me. I never thought I will get into this deeply. It just so happened. So initially, we can't believe, how can it, heal somebody far away from you? So as an experiment, I tried and it worked. So for my first external client, I learned it for me and my kids. The external client was a close friend. I wanted to see whether distant healing will work, and it worked. She brought her friends, they brought their friends. That's why I got deeply into it. All my clients are taking distant healing from all over the world. Yes, it works, beautifully works.
Oh, fantastic. I am actually presently I am at Kolkata.
Yeah.
So it is, you are, where you are located?
I'm in Karnataka, Belgaum.
Okay, ma'am. So I think it will work, no, from Belgaum to Kolkata.
Yes.
And okay. I'll take your details from Dr. Annie. But I need one more question clarified. That if I learn this technique, being a cancer survivor, is it possible for me to heal others, or I cannot heal others?
Are you having any disease process right now or totally healed?
I am healed and under remission.
Okay. So should be, because see, when I started teaching in 2000, that time I used to tell anybody learning, right from today, you start healing others. The more you use, the more energy you can transmit. But recently, I don't know whether because of the lockdown and people are not, mentally so much disturbed. So people are telling, no, when I give to somebody, I feel drained out. I have not heard it from 2000 up to 2 years back. So now I'm hearing. So now I'm very cautious. I tell, okay, you are learned today. You try giving to somebody. If you think you are getting drained, don't start. Give some more time. 2-3 months you wait and then then do that. So one thing is you have survived cancer. So it is time to stay away. Always telling cancer survivor. So always that word cancer you are carrying. It's time to let it go. That's just my opinion. So then you can do better healing.
Yes.
So if you are telling a client, I'm a cancer survivor, I will heal you.
Yeah. No. I also don't feel like telling so. I also don't feeling like, but just to introduce myself, how do I introduce? That's why in this forum, I always introduce, I'm a cancer survivor, but I feel, I don't feel good in telling so.
Yeah.
We can say
correctly
we are carrying that baggage, So you can say
you're a winner.
I can help you.
Yeah, winner, that's a better word. Or I don't want to say at all about cancer, but how do I speak about
you
myself?
say about cancer only in your cancer groups, survivor groups you say. But outwardly it's not. So I always say your problems, don't tell others. If you are going to a doctor, yes, you have to tell all the problems. But others, the more you tell, you are creating those vibrations into the atmosphere, ethereal atmosphere. It is going to remain there. It's time to come off that. It's okay. Only for the survivor group, you tell us, I'm also survivor.
Yes.
Nowhere else.
Cancer should not be your
identification mark.
Yes.
No, you're much more than that.
Yes, you're much more than that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any more questions now that we have the master with us? If not with regard to Reiki, but otherwise also in general, any other questions with regard to health, mental well-being?
Hi, Debjani. Deepak here from Mumbai.
Hello, sir.
Hello. My voice is clear?
Yes, sir, your voice is clear.
Does it work as the Muladhara in first chakra? If not working properly, then any disease comes to us?
See, all the chakras has to be balanced. It's not just like, one chakra that the disease will be there. So it's interrelated. So first of all, if we don't do, like with constant Reiki practice, we try to balance our chakra. How would we know that Muladhara chakra is affected or the other chakra is affected? So once we start balancing our chakras, like a problem starts to get dissolved. Beena ma'am, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, if Muladhara is blocked, yes, you can have diseases related to the piles or constipation, things like it starts like that. So the moment we do Reiki healing, it balances the chakras, the energy flow starts, and then it can revert whatever condition has been there. Any blockage anywhere, that is where the disease starts. When we see a physical disease, that is the last stage. It has started much before that, mental field, emotional field, and then it gradually percolates into the physical body. Yes, blockage will cause problems.
The same thing, we are giving this religious healing to other patient. I have to keep this chanting a rosary in my hand, otherwise I cannot give the healing. Whenever we try to give the healing to patient, we have to keep the rosary in hand. What is the reason for that?
Are you a Reiki channel?
No.
We don't keep a rosary. We don't need a rosary.
Oh.
We have to use our hands to channel the healing. We don't. Yeah.
Okay, if we have another 5 minutes, I just remembered. This is a trick that I have learned from Veena ma'am. So our 5 fingers is related to 5 emotions. And you can try this as an experiment. I would share a screen. I have a picture of it. Second. Okay. So the thumb finger is for worry, and it's also related to your stomach and spleen. The index finger is for fear. The middle finger is for anger. The ring finger is for sadness and grief. And the last finger is like pretense, like nervousness. So I have experimented myself. So there is a situation where somebody is really making me angry, and I want to react, and like we all know, it doesn't help. You should respond to the situation and not react to it. You just hold your finger, and you will see automatically the urge of reacting at that given situation is reduced, and it really works. It's like magic. If you want, you can take a screenshot or just remember. And the middle portion is for happiness. So when everybody was talking about Reiki and healing, it just suddenly struck me. And this is something which, that was the first thing that I learned from Veena ma'am way back when I met her.
Madam, exactly what is to be done? You have to press.
You just have to, hold your finger for 2 minutes.
And okay. And what about for happiness?
Happiness is in the middle portion.
So I have to hold with my thumb, other hand thumb.
Yes, like you hold the fingers like this, and you can, feel a palpitation or, a vibration. And initially it will be very dim, or it will be like, you cannot feel it. But after a point of time, like you can really, start feeling it, the palpitation.
Yeah, it's always left hand.
No, both the hands. You can do any hand. You can actually do both the hands. It's nothing like left hand or right hand. You should actually do both the hands. And in case on a generic, every day you can just hold each fingers for a couple of minutes, and you will see that you're much more in a better state of mind.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Debjani, is it possible if we can demonstrate it 1 second, because all I can see is the screen. So if you can demonstrate it on your own hand, then that would be really beneficial.
So you hold like this, and everybody can do it. Like, pardon?
I can't see you. So only the thing is that I can see the screen. So if
you can't see my video.
I can see
Yeah, but
the
we
video.
can see. Yeah.
Like hold the hand like this.
All right.
Like this. Like you hold
Yeah.
each finger like this.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have any video to show how it is done, but you know, you hold it like this for 1 or 2 minutes, and then you can see the what do you say, the beating of the palpitation. And given a instance where something like you're really getting angry, you'll see automatically the urge to react to that situation, to answer back has reduced.
All right.
And suppose when you're very fearful, you know, something you're really anxious and, you know, worried about, you can hold your index finger, you know, for a couple of minutes, and then you will see your thoughts dissolving. Same with worries. So each finger is related to you know, one emotion. And you know, when you're really sad, upset, you know, you're grieving, you hold your index finger. And like they say, right, this is you know, this finger nerves goes to your heart, and that's why, like, you know, it's called the ring finger. And we wear our engagement ring, our ring. And so this is like for sadness and for grief. And the last one is pretense, like nervousness. So these are the 5 fingers, and these are the emotions attached to it.
Yeah, that was really helpful.
Okay, so I guess we are almost like time. We are almost like, you know, it's 5 o'clock. So I would like to really give you a little bit of takeaway message. So if you follow this 3 A's, this 3 C's, and 4 D's, I think, you know, you can actually have a beautiful life ahead of you. So the 3 A is acceptance. And when you accept a situation, you adjust with the situation, or you avoid the situation. But avoidance, like, should be later than adjustment. First you try to adjust, and if you can't adjust, you avoid the situation. The 3 C is like commitment, conviction, commitment, and consistency. So if you want to do anything, for example, you know, if you have to have an attitude of positive thinking, and you want to change something, you want to affirm something in your life, so you should have that conviction that yes, this is going to happen in your life. And you should have the commitment, like, you know, if it doesn't work, you should not give hope. You should, you know, always have that attitude and that conviction that this will happen, and the consistency. So whatever, even if anybody is interested in learning Reiki, and if they you know, want to be a Reiki channel, the conviction that Reiki, yes, heals us, the commitment to practice it every day to balance your own chakras so that you can heal others, and the consistency. You have to do it on a regular basis, because your health is in your hands. And if you don't have that consistency, then you will not see the result, the actual result that you know, it is capable of showing. And the 4 D's are discipline, determination, dedication, and devotion. So anything that you do, if you have discipline in your life, if you are dedicated to something, and if you have the determination that yes, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to be like cancer free, and I'm going to have a normal life that I had before before my diagnosis, and you're really devoted in your well-being, in taking the charge of your health. And of course, you know, the medicine is there, the treatment is there, but you have to be what do you say, the painter who paints your life in a canvas, and you have to know that you are capable of doing everything in your life.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Debjani.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And I'm sorry I fumbled in between. This was like my
That's
first time.
all
So
right.
I hope, please excuse me. I'm just a newbie, and I'm just trying to make a difference with my experience and the knowledge that I have, and it's a long way to go. So it was a pleasure sharing my knowledge with you all, and I hope something or the other would have struck you and it would have made a difference, the last 1 hour that you have given your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you,
that-
madam.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Debjani. So I did learn a lot. So I have
Thank you
taken a
so much.
screenshot, yeah, which I'll be posting in WhatsApp group so that it can be beneficial for
Yeah,
other
definitely.
survivors and caregivers.
And
as well.
if anybody has questions post the session also, you can always let me know, and if I can clear their doubts, I will try in my best of capabilities.
Thank you, Debjani. It was a wonderful session. Nice
Thank you
interacting
so
with
much.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. See you next week for another session. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.